Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. I'm just hopping on here quickly to discuss some of the things that I talked about last week. I'm not sure if it resonated with everyone, so I just wanted to come on live really quick. So, again, my name is Crystal Smith. I'm a realtor in the Somerville area, and I help homeowners and sellers. So, yeah. So a couple of things I spoke about last week were kind of tips for home sellers. I believe this week I'll focus more on home buyers, just because, there's like 30 people moving to the area every day. So maybe that would be better. So last week I kind of focused on kind of getting your home set up and some things to look for when you're working with a listing agent. And it looks like it came off well from what I'm seeing from my social media analytics. There weren't too many questions about that. But then again, I don't have any problem going through kind of the commonly asked questions that I get from home buyers and sellers. Well, mostly home sellers. So yeah, so let's start with a couple of questions I get. I'll definitely say they tend to ask me how long the contract is. It's whatever you negotiate. So when you meet with a listing professional, it's whatever you negotiate, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Um, it could be 6 months, it could be 12 months, or it could be shorter than that if you really, just don't want to be in a contract that long. Then again, it is a contract, and you negotiate what you need and what you want. Um, Another question I get is what to expect from a listing consultation. That would definitely be, your realtor's resume, a CMA of your home, so how your home is positioned in the market. They usually get three comps of recently sold homes in the last 6 months. So when they do that, they kind of look at what's similar and what's not similar to your home, and how the market, people who are currently buying, that's what the market is, will look at it and what would they be willing to pay for your home. So um, with that, they present that to you. They don't offer you a price, they offer you a price range. So with the price range, it could be the lower end or the higher end. Um, just depending on how the area is. If it's like a very popular area, where a lot of people are wanting to move, maybe you could get the higher end of your price range. If it's like you know, uh, I guess they call it the home in the ugly home in the nice neighborhood, you might get the lower end. It's just kind of managing expectations. So when you work with a professional, that's something they'll do. They'll manage your expectations and make sure that you kind of get, what you need, but you're not, too high in the sky about it. Um, and then lastly, it's going to be a listing contract. So you'll sign a listing contract with them, and yeah, they'll get your home listed. They'll schedule things afterward, cleaning, photography, things like that, to get it on the market and then list it on the MLS. The MLS is a multiple listing service. So, everyone in the Charleston area is part of the Charleston Trident Association of Realtors. Uh, so we list it on their MLS, and you can see, there's what the agents can see, and then there's what the public can see. So, the agents kind of see, the specs of the home, the nitty gritty, and then the buyers, they see the pretty photos and stuff. So that's really nice. Um, you don't get bombarded with all of that kind of square footage. Well, you see square footage on the other side too. So um, any questions in the chat, or does anyone want to know anything about me? And I'll just give you guys a couple minutes to type it out. If not, I'll just keep going with my list of commonly asked questions. I want to give you guys a chance to chime in. So I'll give you guys a second. But yes, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day today. All righty. Well, I don't see any questions in the chat, so I'll just continue with my questions here. And again, if you are interested in a listing consultation, you can click my link in bio and I'll be more than happy to do that with you. I do them in person and virtual. So if you want to do this where we're online, we definitely can. Or in person. In person tends to be a lot better because I can see the home then. So let's get back into it. So another question people commonly ask is, how quickly can I sell my home? Again, it depends on, you lost me for a second. Again, it depends on the market. I would definitely say the summertime is a better time just because people are trying to get their kids into, school, and moving during the winter isn't too fun. No one likes to be out there in the icky weather. I guess another question people tend to ask me is, what are some ways you can market my home? Again, the MLS, that's what all realtors have access to. Websites, realtors have personal websites as well as, the realtor.com, Zillow.com, and they all can post on that. Social media, YouTube. I think YouTube's a great platform, often underutilized. So, virtual tours. There's a lot of people from out of state, a lot of people from Florida, New York moving here, and they can't necessarily get down here and view every home. So that, social media, websites, and then paid ads. You could do, newspaper ads. You could do, yeah, you could do newspaper ads. That's a little slow, but that would work for some people. The Post and Courier is a popular newspaper here. That would be a good source. I'm trying to think about another way. Your sphere of influence, in terms of the realtor's sphere of influence, buyers agents, they may know, their brokers, they may know, and that would be a great way to get the word out about a very special home. So that's always great. Yes. Let's see here. Let's get one last question in, and then we will stop this live until tomorrow. So I guess another one I get is Zillow accurate. No, Zillow is not accurate. The people who work for Zillow aren't in the Charleston area. They don't know the market. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's a desired neighborhood versus what's not. They essentially get, a street map, look around, and just pull comps from all over the place. They pull comps from, years ago, from homes that are very dissimilar. And, while the home might be worth 250,000, if the home down the street sold for 300, they'll say it's 300 when it's not the case. And that makes a lot of people very upset. And it's not the seller's fault, it is Zillow's fault. They're not very accurate at all. So that's definitely why you need a professional to come in there and price your home accurately. So your home is just not sitting on the market and, you know, you're paying for your home that you no longer want. So, yeah, I think that's all the questions. I'm excited. I'm going to try to go live and answer your guys' questions more often. If you guys are seeing this live later, let me know what's a good time for you guys because I don't think this is it. I definitely want to interact with you guys and get the live questions. So you can put that in the chat. Let me know how you like this live. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Okay,